I want to talk numbers this morning because I know I've been posting a lot about the stuff that I've been building, and everybody's probably like, wow, that's kind of neat. That's pretty nifty. Real cool that you can do that. But the question on everyone's mind, especially business owners, is so what? Is it making me more money? Where is it saving me money? So let's start at probably the slowest ROI automation that I've built. And I've really only built 3 automations. I'm on at least the second, if not third version of most of those, probably about 9 builds total, but same 3 problem areas within my business. So the slowest ROI one first is SEO. It's slow because it takes Google time to index the information from your website, and it just takes time for those things to move through the pipeline. To give you an example, it's probably been 6 weeks now since I requested for Google to index the blog pages, the service area pages, the equipment specific pages that I built or my automation built for my website. And 8 out of, I think, 61 have been indexed so far. That's just the process. It's not something that I did wrong. I've submitted all the sitemaps. I've done everything that I'm supposed to. It's just a slow moving process, considering the fact that, Google's kind of worldwide and there's more than 10 websites they have to manage in their entire system. So, but as far, it may be slow, but once it has indexed all of that stuff, it doesn't go away. And once you capture that market share, so once you get to top 3 in maps, or once you are the business in your area that's being quoted in the AI summaries, it's really hard to get knocked out of those spots. Like, it's pretty tough for somebody to take you out. I forget the exact numbers, but it's hard. So it has a slow return, but once you're getting the return, it's really hard to get away from, or to be taken away. And so moving on to the next slowest ROI is probably the social media content one. I say next slowest, so it has an immediate ROI in reducing your current overheads, especially if you are paying someone to do, an agency to do those things for you. Like, so I'm gonna say just the Google business page updates that are happening is probably a maybe $300 to $500 a month service. And then, or at least that's what I would price what I had done or have done. And then, because I was paying for a service that was doing something, but it was like less than ideal. It was essentially like bare minimum maintenance. The only thing that they were doing was keeping the page active. They weren't providing any valuable information. It was very generic AI slop. So anyways, then the next savings. So I'm posting daily to Facebook and Instagram for brand awareness and hopefully useful content, various types of content. You can go look at the video that explains that. And the immediate savings on that is probably $1,500 to $2,000 a month if you're paying an agency to do similar to what I have. I'm not saying that there aren't agencies that will do better than what I have, because there certainly are, because they're going to be more in depth and that's going to be their thing. Like, they're not going to be an owner of this business. That's going to be what they do. So, but still, even what I'm doing, $1,500 to $2,000 a month in savings, plus the brand recognition. And that's going to be a slower ROI thing too. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to measure since these aren't ads. So, you know, I can't measure return on ad spend, and I can't really track that. All I know is that in time, people see enough of your stuff in your area, they start thinking about renting something. Guess who they're going to think of? They're going to think of the guy that they see all the time, that they've seen the social proof post, that they've seen the equipment, they've heard the explanations of what it could do. Anyways, you get the point. There is ROI there, a little bit more difficult to measure though. And that is a recurring thing. Like that's when recurring may be the wrong word because there's no contract, but you know what I'm saying. It's going to happen month after month after month, with just continuing to run the automation. So at little to no cost after upfront investment. Then probably it is the fastest ROI automation that I have built is my lead flow automation. And I can give you some pretty hard numbers on it because I did measure it. So here's what I can tell you within the first month of running it. I can tell you the total amount of leads that came into my business. Take away the leads that called asking for something that I did not have, and we're left with about 144. My average amount of closed orders per month is around 80. All right, at this point in the business, when I started this, I closed using this system. I closed 14 more sales after follow-up. I'm gonna let you I closed 14 more sales after follow-up. Let's say that 50% of those people were probably going to buy anyways. They were going to eventually call me back and make the purchase. All right, so let's knock that down to 7 or 8. I mean, 7's half of 14. Shit, I think I got the number wrong. Anyways, whatever, because earlier when I was doing the math, it was over 10%. But either way, let's say I added 8% more sales. That's immediate ROI. That moves the needle. Your numbers are possibly bigger than mine, smaller than mine, but an 8% increase is an 8% increase. And I'm telling you, the real numbers are closer to 10. So that takes the things that I'm doing from nifty to nice. Like, we start adding the numbers up on these over time, it's a compounding value that benefits the small business owner, or any business owner, honestly. And like, I'm solving my immediate problems, right? Other businesses have other problems. You might have data management issues, or being able to get information in a timely manner, or to pull information from multiple sources combined to get the type of report or other information that you are looking for. All of those are solvable. They are 100% solvable. And they add to the bottom line. Some slower, some more immediate. But I just wanted to bring that up. Like, it's not nifty. I mean, it is kind of nifty, and it's pretty cool since I'm the one doing it for myself. But there is a legitimate value to these things, a legitimate increase inside of your business, whether it's in savings or extra income. So there you go. Just wanted to put that out there. I'm not just building nifty things because I got time on my hands. I'm actually solving real world business problems with this. So, got any questions? Hit me up. Got some stuff in your business that you want to solve? Give me a call, man. I'll talk with you and see if we can help you find a solution. Till next time, keep pushing.